This is a War Brief Daily for May 11th, covering the Iran and wider Middle East theater. Tonight we are tracking three major confirmed developments. A direct U.S. Iran naval clash in the Strait of Hormuz that has pushed the current ceasefire to its breaking point, intensifying Hezbollah drone strikes on Israeli forces in southern Lebanon, and a diplomatic breakdown as Iran formally rejects the U.S. ceasefire proposal, and a senior IRGC commander publicly warns that renewed full-scale war is, quote, likely. First, the Strait of Hormuz. Confirmed by CBS News, Politico, and multiple wire services. On May 8th, Iranian forces attacked 3 U.S. Navy warships transiting the strait using a combination of missiles, drones, and small boat swarms. No U.S. ships were hit. The Pentagon responded immediately with what it characterized as self-defense strikes against Iranian military installations at Khamir, Sirik, and Qeshm Island, all strategic coastal positions controlling the strait. Iran's state media reports 10 sailors wounded and 5 still missing. The following day, U.S. Navy FA-18 Super Hornets disabled at least 2 Iranian-flagged tankers in the Gulf of Oman. Iran's Central Military Command accused the U.S. of crossing, quote, the point of no return. Why it matters? These are the most kinetically significant exchanges since the May 5th ceasefire took effect. Qeshm Island, Iran's largest island and a key IRGC logistics hub sitting directly in the strait, is not a routine self-defense target. Striking it while simultaneously pursuing diplomacy signals Washington is still willing to hit strategically sensitive Iranian soil. The tanker strikes introduce an economic pressure dimension that could accelerate or collapse ceasefire talks entirely. Second, southern Lebanon. Confirmed by the Times of Israel, Anadolu Agency, and regional outlets. On May 8th, a Hezbollah drone detonated near Israeli forces. 1 officer and 2 soldiers wounded, 1 seriously. As of May 10th, drone attacks are intensifying. Both sides are operating in a mutual violation cycle under a ceasefire framework that technically remains in place. The trajectory is deteriorating. Third, ceasefire diplomacy. Confirmed by CBS News and Al Jazeera. Iran transmitted its response to the U.S. proposal through Pakistani mediators, a demand for a permanent end to the war, not a temporary halt. President Trump called Iran's framework, quote, totally unacceptable. Back-channel talks involving Qatar, U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff, Secretary Rubio, and Vice President Vance remain active, but the gap is wide. Most critically, IRGC Senior Commander Mohammad Jafar Asadi publicly stated that renewed full-scale war is, quote, likely, and that Iranian forces are, in his words, fully prepared. Here is what to watch next. Monitor whether Iran conducts a direct military response to the tanker strikes in the Gulf of Oman. Watch for satellite confirmation of damage at Khamir, Sirik, and Qeshm Island. Track whether Hezbollah escalates beyond drone use into rocket barrages targeting northern Israel. The ceasefire framework expires mid-May. That deadline is now the central clock for this theater. One additional item to flag. CNN is reporting, citing a single defense official, that U.S. military planners are developing new strike packages targeting Iranian capabilities around the Strait of Hormuz. Label that emerging. Single source, not yet confirmed. That is your War Brief Daily for May 11th. 3 fronts active, 1 ceasefire under severe strain. The direction of travel is escalation.